JR, it's James.
Hello?
Hi, what can I do for you?
Hi, I was calling because I have a Whirlpool washer that is giving me an error code about suds, and I've tried a couple different things, and I think my washer is probably at least 7 years old. It came with my house that I bought, so I'm just trying to figure out if it's worth it to try to get it fixed, or if I should be looking at getting a new one.
Okay. And how old is it again? Oh, it came with the house, so it's electronic control. Go ahead.
Yeah. And it's front loading, and I've had the house since 2018.
And so it doesn't allow the machine to complete the wash.
Right. It'll do the error and say, like, too many suds is usually what it is, the error code. And I was able to kind of, like, stop it and get it to go again and then just do, like, an extra rinse, but it's not working. And what happens then is that then the door locks and it won't turn off, and so it, like, locks with the wet clothes in there.
Okay. Well, I will honestly tell you it's time to replace that washing machine.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
What you can do is I can give you, well, as a customer, you shouldn't need to have to do that, but if you want to be sure of how you are going to spend your money and get your best value, I would take the model number and I would call the parts and verify if parts are available for it.
Okay.
And what I'm going to experience is for the older design washers that give out those type of error codes, we discovered that the control boards are 85% not available.
All right, that makes sense. I've been hearing that the models of appliances that have all the tech-savvy stuff are really not the way to go because of that kind of thing.
That is very true now.
Yeah.
And so,
okay, well, that's good information to have.
And is this your landline or is this your cell phone?
This is my phone. I don't have a landline.
Okay, I'm going to send you a YouTube channel that really gives in detail on how to be careful on your purchases. And
great. I would really appreciate that.
You're welcome. And even with our new appliances, we still have to be aware. And it's hard to explain it, but hopefully the channel will help explain some of this things of what's going on why companies are not able to repair the majority of these appliances. And
okay, what's your thoughts on getting a new washer then? What are your thoughts on a used washer? Like, or something that's been, like, dinged up or something?
Well, I feel that the older washers, depending on the person, the less electronics, the better. I have an older washer. I don't have an electronic washer, and I repair for a living. And so it's a manual hand dial, the old 90s, 80s Kenmore series washers. If you can find those, they use more gallons of water. You won't be having water consumption savings that we are directed by Congress. That's what the Energy Star represents. So those older appliances don't have that. So you'll be giving up more water per gallon, but the electronics will last. I mean, it's non-electronic, so as long as those mechanical components are available, it still will last longer.
Okay, gotcha.
And the newer ones, I don't have an opinion about these newer ones because it's all engineered. And the engineering is not the same as 10 years ago. And so the questions of what we think is better than what we are comparing it to, the engineering is completely different and the designs are failing quicker. And because of the current conditions economically in the world, we're having we're having supply problems. And I'm verifying it on my YouTube channels through my distributor. If my distributor cannot get parts, they are the largest distributor in the Northwest. They supply everyone with our parts in the appliance business. if they can't get a part, then getting it online is risky.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather not spend a bunch of money trying to fix it than if I can just get one that actually works and I won't have to repair again so soon.
And we are, well, it's already been gossip that these machines are breaking down within 3 years. It's already been socially mediated. And on the channel that I provide you with, it'll have links in there that says worst to best reliability in the description. It will explain the worldwide problem.
Okay, great. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. And if there's anything I can do or can explain, you can give me a call back.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you for your call. Bye now.
All right. Have a good day.
Do the same. GR's James.
Yes, this is Laquita giving a call from LG. Do have to let you know the call may be monitored and recorded. I was trying to see if you all service dryers in the 97031 zip code.
Who am I speaking with again?
This is Laquita from LG.
And what can I do for you?
I was just checking to see if you all service dryers in the 97031 zip code. I was just wondering because I have a customer on the line that wants to schedule service with you all. Can you help him?
Am I repair under warranty or third-party agreement plan, or is this an out-of-warranty repair?
It's out of warranty. He would pay for the repairs.
Okay. Sure, you can send him my number if you like.
Can I bring him on? He's on the other line. Can I
Good morning. This is James, GR Repair. I just left your house. I am expecting to hear from you,
Gotcha. All right,
so I can give you back your money. The reason why I am in charge of this situation is because you're the very first person that reached out and got a control board from a third-party source. Not knowing once that part is installed, you cannot get your money back. We don't know where that part came from. The reason why I stick with my distributor, because if that part goes bad any time in a year, I can replace it for you for free. That's the part's guarantee. That part goes bad that I install, that you say that I directed you to get, which I did not, and I'm pretty sure I told you. It's referred. It was a referral, and that part number is yours. It's part of your model number, which you could do the same thing. So just because I came to your house and charged you diagnostics and service so that you can have a part number, so that then you can source, and then you can do it as a DIY project to save you some money, that's all on your liability. The minute I touch it, then it becomes company liability. I would be responsible for it. And I am very adamant in explaining, and you keep saying that I directed you. I did not do that. And so this is what I'm trying to keep people from doing. They're spending their money, outsource, no accountability, and then the local companies are the ones that are taking the fall. All my friends out here are already closing their businesses down, such as Spencer's Appliances, Appliance City, and Standard Team Appliance is also dealing with the same situation. I can go through all the reviews online of people who've been misled, and I am not one to mislead. So when you have time for me, so I can explain this to you directly, and hopefully that dryer can be operational so you can save money. That's the whole ideal of this. That's the reason why I'm in business. So when you have time for me, our appointment was at 8 o'clock, but you had to go take your son to school. I have things that I must abide by in my industry, or I'm liable. So at this point in time, your money means nothing to me. When you give me a call, I will have your full amount refunded to you. And best of wishes and best of lucks.